Caught on camera. BTS's Jungkook allegedly violated army security and trust protocols for the sake of someone who was never introduced to the public. Is it true that Jungkook secretly went to Switzerland to meet his girlfriend without an official escort? Why did taeil act so cold and suspicious after the news spread? Is their friendship beginning to crack? The fact that this saying leaked made the army speechless and wondered, who is Jungkook protecting? And why is HYE still silent? Nothing could have prepared ARMY for the day that Jungkook's name would again rock social media, not because of his musical achievements or stunning stage performances, but because of one issue that left the fandom world almost speechless. Not achievements, not awards, but scandals. And not just any scandal. An issue that spreads from behind the snowy mountains of Switzerland, a place that was supposed to be a secret vacation location, but is now the base of the darkest storm that swept away the good name of a Jungkook. Is this really an ordinary holiday? Or is there love hidden behind the golden magne's sweet smile? This news did not come from the official media. No statement from the agency. No release from the personal manager. Precisely the first to open the veil of this mystery was a saying, someone whose mere presence was enough to make the army furious. But strangely enough, for the first time, information from a stalker instead confirmed the concerns that had been buried in the dark whispers of the fans. Jungkook, according to the leak, traveled to Switzerland secretly. Not with an official schedule, not with a strict escort, not even with public knowledge. Only one goal: to meet with a woman. Who is that woman? Is it true that she is a lover who has been hidden from the eyes of the world? Is it true that Jungkook risked everything for a name the army had never heard of before? And the most painful question, is it true that she got rid of her own bodyguard and manager for the sake of freedom with her lover? Short videos of less than 30 seconds became the lighters of the big explosion. Taken from a distance with a hidden camera, it appears a casually dressed man who looks a lot like Jungkook, getting off a black vehicle at a hidden inn in Switzerland. No HYB staff, no escort. But even more shocking, a woman was seen walking up to him, wearing a black hoodie and a thick mask, then going inside the building with him. It didn't take long before netizens linked the man's face to Jungkook's. The gait, the shape of the body, even the shoes he wears, everything is too typical to deny. And as the video began to spread, it wasn't just the army that was confused. Reactions from other BTS members were also in the spotlight. But one name caught more attention than anyone: Kim Taeil. Better known by his stage name, V. The man who has been known to be very close to Jungkook, who on many occasions has been referred to as the artistic and emotional soulmate of the Magne, has actually shown striking changes that are difficult to explain. In his last live broadcast, when one of the fans asked about Jungkook's sudden vacation, Taeil's expression instantly changed. The smile that originally adorned his face seemed to freeze. His eyes seemed to stare blankly for a few seconds. Then, unusually, he closed the broadcast faster than usual. No reason. Without saying goodbye. The army watching directly could only be stunned. What the hell is going on? Does Taeil know something that the public doesn't know? Or does he just feel betrayed? The chaos escalated when the X, formerly Twitter, account that first shared the video claimed that they got the footage from a hotel staff member who accidentally recognized Jungkook. But more than just a visual recording, the account also shared a voice recording of someone who sounded very similar to Jungkook speaking in Korean, mentioning the phrase, "We don't have much time. They can smell my tracks." The sentence made the entire army community uproar. Does this mean Jungkook knows he's breaking the rules? If so, why did he choose that path? HYB, as always, released a statement that was too flat to be believed. We are investigating the veracity of these reports and cannot comment further at this time. But the army is no longer a community that can be silenced with such cliches. Behind a loving fandom, there is a sea of curiosity that can turn into a storm when trust begins to erode. What makes things even more complicated is the emergence of one old account, one that once claimed that Jungkook had a long-term relationship that no one knew about, not even his fellow members. The account has now resurfaced with additional evidence, screenshots of conversations, recordings of other voices, to photos of silhouettes considered highly suspicious. Is it all engineering? Or is this the truth that has been hidden for too long? On the other hand, many are beginning to question why Taeil looks not only distant, but also seems cold towards this issue. In a recent photo as he arrived at the airport, Taeil was caught on camera wearing a hoodie that read, "You lied." A coincidence? Or a hidden message? As the army tries to put the pieces of this puzzle together, one thing becomes increasingly clear. Something is not right. Jungkook, who had been known to be very obedient, very secretive, and always keeping his image, had suddenly become a symbol of confusion and sadness. Has the pressure of popularity made him choose personal freedom above all else? Or is he under an emotional pressure that no one knows about? Even sadder, part of the fans began to attack each other. There were those who defended Jungkook's decision all out, saying that idols are also human beings who have the right to love. But on the other hand, there are those who feel betrayed, feeling that all the struggle and support during this time is not appreciated. They bring up the sacrifices of time, money, and emotions that they have given only to see that the idol instead chooses to hide the most important part of his life. How can someone so close to his fans choose to cover his love story so tightly, even at the risk of violating security protocols and professionalism? And in the midst of it all, one question is inevitable. What will HYB do now? Will they protect Jungkook? Will they punish the Saesing who leaked the video? Or will they start devising other narratives to cover up the deeper wounds in the fandom? Right now, armies around the world are waiting. Not just clarification, but the truth. An honest explanation. Because if love between idols and fans is a two-way relationship, then honesty is a bridge that should not collapse. And if Jungkook really loves someone, the army will try to understand, as long as he doesn't lie to them. But if all this is part of something bigger, something that has been deliberately hidden, then the question now changes. What has HYB been hiding from all of us all this time? And why does Taeil look like someone who already knows the answer? This news is still growing. But one thing is for sure, silence is no longer an option. Because the army has seen, heard, and now demands more than clarification. That night, social media became a battlefield. Hashtags such as hashtag protect Jungkook, hashtag HYB explain this, and hashtag where is Taeil dominate trending topics in various countries. But what gets the most goosebumps is one hashtag that somehow feels sad. Hashtag we trusted you JK. Thousands of fans have shared fond memories of Jungkook, from his debut as the feisty magne to the present day, a man who is either fighting for love or risking everything for a secret that no one can understand. Some large fanbase accounts decided to disable comments. Others posted open messages calling for HYB to speak out. One of the viral posts read, "We love you, Jungkook, but we also love the truth. Don't make us question both." Then where's Taeil? Why, since the emergence of this news, he seemed to withdraw from the center of the spotlight. In a world where every move of BTS members is always noticed, Taeil's absence is actually a big question mark. Especially when one of the fashion staff who used to work with him posted an Insta story with the background of the song Lie, a song sung by Jimin, but with the caption, "The lie is bigger than you think." Who is he teasing? Jungkook? HYB? Or is there a conflict that has not even touched the public? Some fans believe that the relationship between Taeil and Jungkook is on the edge. They note that it has been more than a month that the two have not publicly interacted. No comments, no likes on social media, no photos. Even when they appear at online events with HYB, their seating positions look far apart. A coincidence? Or intentional? But even more surprising is one old photo that has again come to the fore. A moment from 2023, when Jungkook is seen sitting with puffy eyes after a rehearsal, and Taeil walks up to him, puts a hand on his shoulder, then whispers. No one knows what was whispered back then, but fans interpreted it as a sincere form of support. Now, the photo has gone viral again with the sad caption, "What happened to these two people?" The HYB party, to date, has not issued a news statement. Some journalists who tried to contact them received only diplomatic answers. But hype's silence this time actually made many suspect that something bigger was being hidden. Did Jungkook indeed go to Switzerland illegally from the official schedule? Who gave him permission? Or worse, Did he leave secretly and undercover to go undetected, even by HYB's own internal manager? One anonymous source from industry insiders mentioned that this is not the first time Jungkook has gone quietly. There have already been several similar incidents, only they were not exposed. But this time, because there are videos and confessions from Taeil every. Do you still believe that all this is just a coincidence? That Jungkook just wants a vacation? That the video is just a meaningless fragment of his personal life? But what if there's actually something bigger going on, something that not only shakes up the relationship between BTS members, but also reveals the dark side of the management system that has always seemed perfect? The night after the video went viral, the Taeil account that first uploaded it suddenly disappeared. All posts are deleted, the account is deactivated and can no longer be found on any platform. Minutes before disappearing, the account wrote a final message that read, "I've done my part. If I don't show up again, then you already know why." The sentence feels more like a threat from someone who already knows the consequences. Who exactly is this guy? And how did he get that close to Jungkook without the escort knowing? This question began to direct suspicion inward to HYB's own internal body. There are strong rumors that the Taeil are not ordinary people. Not an ordinary reckless stalker, but someone who has worked within the scope of the HYB International Concert Management staff. Does this mean that the leak came from an insider? An anonymous source claiming to be HYB's former staff even dared to say in a dark forum that there is more than one insider who is disappointed with HYB's new management decisions, especially towards Jungkook and Taeil. He mentioned that all this time, BTS's perfect image must be maintained despite many inner conflicts behind the scenes. They are not children anymore, but still treated as such. Especially Jungkook. Every step is monitored. There's no room to breathe. That time he said, "I don't even know if I'm still living as myself or just as the JK that people like." The quote, whether true or not, immediately spread widely. But the impact is huge. Many fans began to question, was Jungkook's move to Switzerland a form of escape? Not just for the sake of a lover, but for the sake of an identity that has been constantly suppressed by image demands. At the same time, there was also speculation about an internal conflict between HYB's staff and Jungkook's personal manager. It was alleged that someone from elite staff disapproved of Jungkook's personal relationship with a woman who is said to be a former backup dancer from last year's concert. There was even information leaked from a group chat revealing that some staff tried to stop Jungkook before he flew off, but were firmly denied. He said he just wanted to be a normal human being for 1 week. Just 1 week. But he left, and now everything exploded, wrote a person claiming to be the staff of the European concert division. Does this mean that Jungkook has realized what the risk is, but still chooses to run away? Another big question. Where is Taeil's position in all this? Why is it that the only member who usually speaks expressively now chooses to be silent? A fan upload from Thailand went viral for claiming to hear Taeil's voice crying during a private call session with premium fans. The voice, according to the fans, sounded quiet but emotional. "I want to talk, but I don't know if I can." The sentence was met with surprising silence. If it's true that Taeil's statement came out, then the entire dynamic of the relationship between the members is currently at a very fragile point. Some fans even began to compile a visual chronology combining the members' expressions in various recent events, looking for the meaning of every glance, every silence, every eye movement. And surprisingly, many have concluded that the relationship between Jungkook and Taeil is not as harmonious as it used to be. But more than that, there are also allegations that HYB tried to make Jungkook as a sacrifice. This theory developed when media partner HYB, in its latest report, said that this scandal was the result of negligence of individuals who did not follow the established security system. A sentence that is immediately perceived as an attempt to discharge the responsibility of the institution. In other words, if the public continued to press, then HYB could have sacrificed Jungkook as the sole guilty party. Isn't that a common strategy in the industry? But more critical fans rejected that narrative. They believe that Jungkook, with all the pressures he has faced since the age of 15, has fallen victim to the expectations of the industry and management who are too controlling of his life. We all love him because he's real. But if the system continues to suppress that reality, don't blame him if he finally explodes. A senior BTS fan wrote on platform X, "There are still many layers of mystery that